Welcome to the 25th of January 2022. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their hobbies, their skill set, whatever it is they enjoy doing and they want to share with people around the world. I help them create online businesses around that. And I've been doing this now for the last 5 years after coming out of 25 years working in the corporate world. And I was on a one-on-one call with one of my elite clients today, and I shared with them my social media strategy. Now, I want to share this with you because this is $1 million insight. If you get this right, you will be able to use social media and you'll be able to really benefit from it hugely. Now, the caveat that comes with this is that what I'm going to share with you, the teaching I'm going to share with you now, is when you use social media for your business. If you're using social media to be sociable, this really doesn't apply. This is if you're using social media for your business. Today, I think we all know that social media is probably the best thing that you can do to be able to attract traffic, to attract an audience, to attract interest in people around the world in what you do. That's pretty much a given. This is unique times that we've got a ready-made platform. In fact, we've got platforms that we can get out what it is we do, how it is we can help other people, what offers we've got by just using social media. But there has to be a strategy around it. And we opened our discussion this morning with my elite client because he's frustrated. He is concerned. He's putting out lots of posts, which a lot of people are doing, but he's not getting very much traction. And I want to share with you why that was happening and what I've helped him do. So this is really $1 million insight that you're getting here for free on this live. So I suggest you take some notes on this. If you want to use social media to your advantage and gain an audience, gain traffic, gain prospects that turn into leads, to turn into clients, then you have to think more strategically when you're using social media for your business. And I'm going to teach you 7 steps. So 7 steps that I suggest you adopt if you want to use social media in the way that will really benefit your business. So starting back at the beginning, for me anyway, it all starts with deciding on the platform that you want to be on. We've got so many platforms today. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, we've got LinkedIn, we've got a whole range of platforms, which pretty much all of them have got circa 1 billion people and more on it. So like, if that isn't an abundance that you need to be able to go out and talk to people, I don't know what is. So starting out, you've got to decide which platform you want to really take hold of and adopt it and adapt it as the platform of choice. I see so many people are going out there and they're just putting content out there on all social media platforms, and they're trying to cover all of their bases. And all you need to do, seriously, like if you've got one platform that's got 1 billion people on it, you just need to concentrate on one platform and doing that and mastering that. So the starting point is deciding what platform you want to be on and then going deep and understanding it, because the platforms out there are all very different. LinkedIn is very different to Facebook. Facebook is very different to YouTube, and so on and so forth. So deciding on the platform and then doing the research, understanding what the history is, understanding what the goals are, understanding how the algorithms work is really important. That's number 1, do the research on the platform. Number 2 is go out and find the people that are already got the big followings on those platforms and see what it is they're doing that's getting that kind of following. They're the ones that are leading that platform. They've got the followers. They're the ones who are ahead of the algorithms. We have so many people who are very short-sighted when it comes to social media, I must say. They're just out there to try and hack the to hack the algorithms. And whilst that might be a quick win, at the end of the day, the platforms are going to be able to understand what those loopholes are, and they're going to sort those loopholes out and recheck or recalibrate the algorithms. But what you want to do is to be able to think long term, and you want to see the people who are ahead of the algorithms and are doing what the algorithms love, and they'll just feed them followers. That's number 2. So go out and find the influencers, the people that have got the big followings, particularly in the sector that you're working in. And you've only got a choice from people around the world to be able to do that. That's number 2. Number 3 is, and this is more tactical, so kind of finding out who the influencers are and the big people that have got the big followings is more strategic. The next one is the more tactical, and that is, what is the content you're going to put out there? How often are you going to put it out there? Is it going to be lives? Is it going to be posts? Is it going to be pre-recorded videos? And that's where the person was, my client today. He was right in the middle. He was doing the tactics, but he wasn't doing the strategy and the research that was before that. He's just doing the tactics. And that's what most people are doing. They're just putting posts out there with no strategy behind it. So that's number 3, getting the tactics right. What is your plan to publish content, and how often are you going to do it? And what modality are you going to do it in? Is it going to be lives? Is it going to be pre-recorded videos? Is it going to be a post? That's number 3. Number 4, this is the big one, because this is the one that people get kind of caught up in, is the implementation. It's about consistency, and it's about doing it with discipline. But again, it's strategic as well. It's not just about putting posts out there and going, like me, like me, like me. It's actually going out and making those relationships with people who are your potential prospects. So go out and see who your potential prospects are, see what they're doing, add value, comment on their post, build those relationships. And then if they are seeing the value you're putting out there, they'll come and see you and what you're doing rather than you trying to pull them in. So be more strategic in how you implement every day. That's number 4, step number 4. Step number 5 is, if you want to really grow your business using social media and scale it, then you've got to use paid advertisement. What an opportunity we now have to really bring in lots of cold traffic by using paid ads. And it's one of the things I left way too long, and I should have done it a long time ago in my business. But when you start doing it, the dividends are huge. And then step number 6 is the goal always, with online particularly, but I guess with anything we do, whether it's online or offline, the goal has always got to be to build your list, to build your email list. Social media is a great way to build an audience, but the way that you actually control it is to be able to get them onto your email list. It's still the number 1 asset, particularly in the online world, in your business, your email list, because that's where you control the conversation. You're not depending on algorithms. You're just actually putting content out there to people who subscribed to what you do, the content you put out there, the newsletters you put out there. So making sure you build your email list is the goal. And then if you're in the online world, is to be able to then feed them into funnels that you got behind the email list. So many people are putting content out there, particularly when they say they've got a business and they've got no offers and they've got no funnels behind when people opt in and join the list. And it's really important that you build out those funnels and automate them. And that's then how your whole business starts taking off online. And then I did say there were 7, and the 7th one is you've got to measure everything. If you're not measuring things in your business, they're not worth having. We've heard this so many times before, and it's so true. You've got to measure the metrics. You've got to measure the data. So those are the 7 big strategic things, if you're using social media for your business, that you need to adopt. Do the research. Find out who the influencers are, the people that have got the big followings. Number 3, those are strategic and research. Number 3, more tactical. Have a plan of the content you're going to be putting out there daily, weekly, monthly. Is it going to be video? Is it going to be written? Is it going to be lives? What is it going to be? Number 4, implementation. Go out and make the relationships first and bring them back to what it is you do, where your profile is, what your platform is. Number 5, you want to scale, use ads. Number 6, the goal ultimately is to build your list, to build your email list, and also to build out those lists that people then feed into your funnels. And number seven is to make sure that you measure everything. If you don't measure it, it's not worth having. So hopefully that's been helpful for you today. If you adopt that strategy on social media when it relates to a business, then you'll see how important social media is, and you will gain traction rather than kind of just putting posts out there willy-nilly and hoping people will start joining what you do. Hopefully that's been helpful for you wherever you are in the world today. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.